Right, we're in the dump. So I forgot to mention, I actually do have 2 new case fans. Well, one official case fan. It's currently hooked into the removable side panel. Ah, that must have been the door. It's hooked into the removable side panel of the machine. The other is an old CPU. Ah, no, it was the chair. Right, the other was an old CPU cooling fan. Yes, the microphone's on. Actually, I had that one put into the system for a while, but I've moved it so that it's on the reversed side of the CPU. And, well, I think right now it's blowing air onto the back of the CPU tin, which should help keep things a little cool, since the CPU is really where all the heat issues come from. At least on my machine. Sadly, stock coolers seem to not be that great when you're pushing the clock of your device a little over an entire gigahertz above stock clocks, running at 4.5 gigs on a 3.4 stock machine. Really quite nice. Don't really recall if it's been mentioned anywhere officially, but I'm an amazing strategist and really good at this game. Right. Now, that's an anomaly. Yes, it is. I'm wondering if Grimwald's fix has been implemented. You know, the fix for Suzlov, Sizlov, whatever Lovs. Oh, hey, another person. To the banker man's scripts. Because the money doesn't seem to jump up nearly as quickly as it did in a few of his older videos. Found this pistol. You want it? What pistol is that? A Beretta? I'm gonna check. Yeah, I'm on 1099.44 currently. Fixes a life, which was released after all the previous videos, I believe. The PPSH is not a pistol. You just took my PPSH with all its ammo. You son of a bitch. Well, here, you better take this as well. We've got plenty of Medusas for Sidorovich's quests, then. Let's have some nasty decaf coffee. With some coffee-made creamer. But hey, it was complimentary with the room, so why not use it? Even though it's awful. But I mean, it's 4 o'clock right now, so I don't think I really need the caffeine. Anyway, so it looks like the A-Life may have been fixed again. I don't remember the change log for that thing. Although I may have actually just spawned in some loners here, and they may have actually hooked into smart terrains. Well, I suppose this will answer it. This will explain everything. Head explodes. Nah, it looks like the spawning loners idea wins out, because there are no bandits here. There's normally enough bandits here, at least outside of the soup, that they constantly go on the attack. God, there's that weird effect in the sky. Really quite annoying. May not actually be a very good idea trying to do this at night. 'cause that's when all the real hard mutants pop up, but that should be fine. I've got a fully automatic shotgun with high-powered ammunition, and enough ammunition and guns to fund a small army. I think I'll be fine. Ah, the loading screen shows such nice, sunny, shiny weather. And then I arrive to this. Find the hidden stash in Agroprom. Funny, I don't remember having anything for that. Destroy the military camp. Simple. Ah, there we go. South from the complex where fighters have sat down at Radiation Center. And I wonder if that sound that I just heard means the ice cube maker has finally deposited some ice cubes. South of the complex where fighters have made camp. Does that mean this one or this one? 'Cause I'm guessing the central one, because that could mean that fighters is referring to loners, monolith, not monolith, mercenaries. You know, that kind of people. But military are fighters as well. They certainly do a lot of fighting. Not entirely sure. Let's just see if some loners have taken up shop here. Because I do know for certain I have spawned in a lot of loners around here before to see if they would hook into the smart terrain, and they just kind of ran off somewhere. Nope, they're all gone. I think I may have messed up this quest. Downed helicopter? Ah, that one. That's gonna be fun to do. Find the laptop that's for some reason referred to as diplomat. Okay. Where's the food for the deserter? 20 cans, 20 loaves, 20 sausage, and 5 vodka. Okay. I think I've got plenty. I don't have enough bread. I don't think I have enough bread. 20 loaves, I need 3 more. And there's the meat chunk. That's quite useful. Have a step at adrenaline. Might sleep through the night, might just buy some bread if he has any. Of course he only has the new food. He's too cool for the old stuff. Too cool for the classics. Well, I'll probably get them from the military anyway. Okay, let's just buy up all the rations. Or not, because they're damn expensive. Yeah, let's try to do some of this stuff at night. Actually, it might be better to wait till day. So I think to be able to complete this quest for freedom, I will need to destroy the military base. And to do that effectively, I need to be able to see properly. Sadly, I don't share Adrenaline's affinity for the zone, so I have to hide down here. They really should have made him run for cover. I gotta say, though, that sound is kinda deafening in these headphones. Okay, we're entering Silent Hill. left my pistol in the garbage. Well, I suppose if I run into some 9x19 ammo, I'm going to have to use it because I have only this as a sidearm now. Since I have to deal with military base, I'll probably set the Necro and all its ammunition into a box. Just jump between these two as my weapons to assault. Man, why is the AN-94 worth so little? I would go as far as to say it's one of the best guns in the game, at least as far as STALKERSOUP is concerned. I know it wasn't that amazing in vanilla. Oh, of course. It's technically not over until you go blind for a second. It looks like we may have a full moon. It's looking pretty bright out there for, what, 10 o'clock? Oh yeah, that's quite bright. There's just no moon in the photorealistic Zone 2 texture pack skyboxes. I'm not even sure what I'm trying to talk to him for. Just sleep through the rest of the night. Just pop some of this fancier food. Who knew olives were that heavy? Alright, let's adjust the gear here for the action. Need to clear a few things out just to make it easier to carry loot. Okay, shouldn't need to worry. The bloodsuckers should be down at ground level. I don't think they can climb. And then the sound plays right next to my ear, so I think he is climbing. It's of course not true, but... How's that for an action shot? Oh, and of course it wasn't technically done reloading. Kind of annoying. Okay, so let's put things that I know I'm not currently equipping into this box. You know what, I'm in the wrong window. Oh my god. That is pathetic. Right, well, I know I'm going to have to come back here anyway to get rid of the loot, so why not stash this stuff away? Along with the mutant parts. Really, do I need them here? I might as well put these away as well. I suppose it's a good thing I made that mistake. Otherwise I wouldn't think to put even more stuff away. Make sure I don't accidentally use anything that I need for the quest. There we go. Should have plenty of equipment. Don't suppose there will be any... Nope. A life is broken in my game, and it's all because it dates back to 1099-41. That's the gist of it. Alright, let's get to sniping. let's just rush in there because it seems to be empty right now. Don't tell me they're not spawning. The military are not spawning. They don't exist. I suppose doing this would possibly get something running. Nope, it'll start this, though. Give me another mission, just what I needed. It's just fantastic, just what I need. More bugs. I'll need to spawn in the food then, because I would have gotten it if they were here anyway. Yeah, I didn't know what the A was, so it's Borov's junk radioactive bread. Let's just use one of them up for right now, since that was more than I needed. Oh, and I didn't even put everything away to prepare for this. Still got the pellicles. Right then. I suppose let's get out of here. Grab the stuff out of my stash in the main complex. And meet the deserter. I'll have to remember to send in the log and the autosave to Technobake and see if he can figure something out about it. If it at all possible, I'd really like to be able to actually complete this mission. Well, I like freedom. I would really rather not be forcibly incapable of keeping in the best possible status with them. Well, let's just take all. There we go. Yeah, like I said, if the military were actually spawned there, I guarantee I would have been able to get to that the required extra mushrooms, extra stash of bread, extra loaves, whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna keep these mushrooms in my inventory because it seems like they just disappear from the bags. You know, from the stash if you leave them there. Because even in the new location that I set up for that stash in the Clear Sky base, all the mushrooms are gone. They've all just kind of disappeared. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting cats, really. The footsteps sounded exactly like, you know, people walking. Kind of funny how motion blur only seems to work when you zoomed in with something, you know, a scoped weapon or a pair of binoculars. And there's an artifact down here. Yeah, it's kind of useless, but it'll make me some money. Let's see, the quickest way to get to the deserter is here. Oh, don't tell me he's disappeared. Where has he gone? This is really annoying. Just make sure I have what's needed set here. Let's see, 20 cans, 20 loaves, 20 sausages, and 5 vodka. So if I can get the deserter to reappear somehow... Boom. Done. Quest finished. Well, that's going in the report as well. Amazing command. That's going in the report as well. Everything is broken but a couple mutants and adrenaline. Also, this is a floating bush. This is horrible. Was that there in vanilla? I don't know. I don't remember it. That's the zombifier. Let's stay away from that. Suppose I ought to repair my armor. This massive hit to frame rate is quite annoying as well. This is really no point. Okay, now where's the one about the stash? I need that. South at Radiation Center. Assuming this is the complex. South. So I need to go south, and I need to find where, presumably, there's a lot of radiation. So it could be around here, with the floating bush. And this has a lot of radiation. Ah. Well, that's a stash. Apparently it's not the right one. But it has to be. It's right in the middle of the icon. Man. There'd better be another one. Oh, that's great. Let me out of here. Getting accosted by text messages and running into something. By something, I mean an obligation to talk to people on the phone, of course. Grown quite weary of talking on phones. What with getting phone calls every 10 minutes, roughly, on Thursday. And there's the old Agroprom Underground. Looks almost identical to how it does when you're in the underground level, and conveniently you can't fall. Right, well, I'm going to send the report to Techno Bacon about the broken spawns here, and take care of this phone call and stuff. When I get back, we'll figure out something else to do. Okay, that's taken care of. Look through the guide, and apparently there might be something back here. Assuming the A-Life is not like this back here as well. Yes, it looked like there was supposed to be monolith guarding Huck and Chuck around here. And this also provides an area that seems to match the description for the cache, but it's not there. So that's annoying, like so many other things. Sent the entire report into Techno-Bacon. Let's see if the ensign is still here. I don't have any vodka to trade with him, but if he's still in here, there may be some semblance of hope. He's not usually under this. There he is! So it's not completely broken, just mostly.
Stalker. If you want to go through, come up and we'll have a chat. If not, I suggest you take off before we get angry.
You know, his face model, yeah, I mean, the gloss map looks really bad, but his face model looks surprisingly high poly. Right, well, I don't have any vodka, so goodbye. So the A-Life is not quite as broken here as I expected. Couldn't really find anything in the guide about that stash I was looking for. Though I think I'll look again, because I kind of stopped when I saw that one about Monolith and Hug and Chuck, because it seemed like it would be, at least in the right area. So I'm going to look at that again. No, the guide doesn't seem to have any information on it. Well, I think I want to check the underground. Maybe there's something there. Who knows, maybe Fryer will have shown up. I know Poker won't. Poker's already dead. He was at the car park when I assaulted it with Petruha and his company of very bad-lucked friends. Who knows, maybe there'll be something in the underground worth looking at, worth doing. Let's see if things don't break. Kind of interesting how MSI Afterburner seems to handle these loads a little smoother, as in it doesn't break the file into parts when this happens. Yeah, look at that. The lighting in Stalker. It looks pretty awful when you're going purely by static lights. But when you bring in dynamic lighting, it looks pretty nice. There's still a lack of self-shading, which is disappointing. See, obviously the weapon is not casting shadows on the arms, and one arm's not casting it on the other. But it still looks nice. It's just the sad truth about Stalker, no matter which game in the series it is. The lighting looks pretty terrible unless it's a dynamic source. I really hope nothing broke, because I had Tirana's PDA before ever heading to Dan. Okay, so A-Life is functional enough to have a bloodsucker. I am so glad this radar is still working. You know, carrying on that topic of dynamic lighting, I wonder how well or poorly this game would work if every light source was reworked, redone to work fully in dynamic lighting. So no more static light maps that are updated to account for the time of day. Everything is a dynamic light source like these and like this. Sniping with a shotgun. Love it. Honestly, I'm not sure what I'm expecting to be here in the underground. Sure, the usual bloodsucker spawns, but what else? You know, this should be all cleared out. Always wondered where that door was supposed to lead. There's nothing here. No human contacts. Map won't show anything about this area, obviously. Yeah, this is just the body that had Narhara's notebook on it. Let's go through the rest. Just kind of have a little chat with the level. But yeah, on that whole lighting thing. Yep, it's definitely true. It's even with vanilla models. Just does not cast the light, cast shadows on the rest of the object. And with static lighting, there isn't any real lighting applied to the world model view models at all. It's like what I was talking about in the currently unreleased final 2 bits of SGM. It's the sort of thing, you know, if you're really observant, you'll notice it a lot soon, or fairly soon in general. It's one of the things that just really sticks out in a not very good way. When you play the game so much,